Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be creating a set of nails inspired by one of my favorite Halloween cartoon movies, and that is Coraline. I'm so super excited to be making this set of nails. Not only that, but the next video it's going to be another set of nails for Coraline's movie because there's so many cute things that I could use from that movie, and it's just impossible to put them in just five nails. So stay tuned for the next video and let's go watch this one. All right, guys. So I have all these colors right here. I'm determined to make these nails super colorful, but also keeping it on the on the darker side. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but I think I have a vision, and I hope this comes out the way I want to. For this one, I'm gonna be doing a bunch of. All right, so I'm gonna add a maybe like a nude base coat just so that the colors show a little bit more. This one has, they all have a base coat already, so I'm just gonna go in with this nude color. All right, here's my nail, and these are the colors that I'm gonna be adding. I'm gonna start with this butter yellow, and with my favorite brush from Melody Susie, like this. And I'm also going to be flash curing if I can find the freaking button. Flash cure this way so I don't cure my gels. That would happen to me. That would totally happen to me. Hopefully this doesn't wrinkle. Oh my word. I just skip all that because I don't know. I regret doing or deciding to do these striping now. Can you tell though that I started regretting it because the spaces are like, or the lines are like thicker and thicker. And this one's gonna be thick too because I'm just like, come on, I want to move on. And so much for keeping the colors on the darker side, right? This is super bright. And so much for keeping the colors on the darker side, right? I mean, look at all these bright colors. All right, so I'm gonna attempt to do the octopus, but I don't know which of these two colors will look better. What I'm thinking is that I'm gonna get some of each color and mix it, because I don't want it to be super dark, but I think this one might be too light. So I'm gonna take a little bit of each one and just kind of mix it. I think that's too much dark. Like I'm gonna get more lighter. All right, and I'm just gonna mix this. Yeah, I think the dark, it's too dark and it overtakes the lighter shade. I should have just did like a tiny bit of dark. So it's probably gonna stay on the darker side because I don't want to keep adding and then I just end up with a bunch of like mixed colors, which I don't mind. I can just put it back in the dark since it would just melt in or blend in. All right, so I did check and it is way lighter than this. I even took some of the dark out and mix more light in, but I don't want to keep just wasting my lighter. I think this shade should be okay. You know, it doesn't have to be like perfectly or match perfectly. Whoa, I almost dropped the ball. Am I focused? Now I gotta see if this is like too big of a ball. I always put too much and then my 3D art is always like super bulky. That's just me. I never know how much is too much. All right, here is the body of my octopus. Does it look like it? No. Am I gonna leave it like this? Yes, because I cure it. Okay, this is cure. Now I'm gonna do the legs. This poor guy. I'm sorry, little dude. Where is this light coming from? What the heck? The heck? All right, guys, my AC is on because I'm dying in here. I'm so sorry. All right, so it's looking a little bit on the darker side or too dark for my liking. You see that? I filed this to see if I could blend all those lines. But I want to use this color from OP and see if this one would make it a little bit more to my liking. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna give it a try. Ooh, this looks good. Like if I just put this like this on the legs, tentacular. I don't know how to say octopus's legs. Okay, leave me alone. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see if I can find a different blue that's not so light. Okay, so here I am trying a different color. I mix blue and gray to see if this one would give it like a little bit of a, not dirty, but you know what I mean. Of course you don't know what I mean. um I don't know. What do you guys, I think this one looks better than the one before. All right, I think I'm liking this color. I'm gonna fast forward it and just finish painting this. I'm probably gonna do 2 coats so that way it covers everything. But you guys don't need to see all this, so fast forwarding. All right, guys, I think I'm very happy with this color. I went ahead and top coat it. I wipe it off for some reason. And now I'm gonna be adding the eye in the center. I was gonna stop this video and just resume tomorrow because I had to make dinner and adult stuff. But I just want to see this little octopus all cute and done. And I do want a big eye, so I think this is good. Oh my gosh, it's coming to life. Where's my toothpick? I mean, my my toothpick, my cuticle pusher. It does look like a toothpick. Like, come on. Like, even the other side, it's not even like, how are you supposed to push your cuticle with this? All right, nobody cares about that. No, but like, why is this so cute? I don't even know if I was showing you guys. Oh my gosh, the story of my life. I'm like always in my head and I forget about making sure I'm showing you guys. But this is how it looks. I'm gonna cure this. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. Tell me this is not super cute. I'm gonna top coat this baby once again. And now I'm scared. The top coat is gonna go in those tiny holes. I'm probably gonna go after and push it in with the cuticle pusher. All right, now I'm just gonna get this little cuticle pusher and just kind of go in there. That one has a lot. Alright guys, so as always my camera was not focusing. Hope this is better because it happened twice. And yeah, I was saying that I ripped the seal, and look at this, it just keeps ripping more and more. That sucks. But is this beautiful? Look at translucent gel, and it has those chunks of holographic glitter, and I want to use it for this next nail. However, I'm gonna start with a nude base coat, just so that it shows a little bit more, and also the dragonflies show a little bit more. So let me just start with this nude color. Also, while we're here, I want to ask my DIY girlies if you guys have a Hema TPO free gel brand, because I'm struggling. So yesterday I went on a rabbit hole and I found out a couple of brands, but then, you know, once you go to the reviews, and it's not good. It's not good. Okay, now for the beautiful glitter gel. Get some out of here. So yeah, I was saying about the brands. You're like, heck yeah, I found a good brand, and then you go to the reviews and it's like, man, like maybe not. Like maybe their products are good, but customer service, shipping, and all that is also a big factor to purchasing from a company, especially when that company is not cheap. Like, I think they should do better. And another thing is that what was I gonna say? I forgot. Oh yeah, do you think you find a good brand, and then you go to the reviews and it turns out their gel polishes don't cure fully, or they peel, chip, and you know, I couldn't find anything. Like, I did find a couple of brands, but then as I said, once I went to the reviews, I went back to not having any idea of what brand to purchase from. Let me cure this, but look at how beautiful it is. I hope this freaking camera is picking up, because it's not working for me today. It's just having a bad day. Alright, so I cure this and I also top coat it, and you can still see the chunks of the glitter peeking through. I really hope this doesn't affect me, but I don't think so, because I'm only gonna put like 1 or 2 dragonflies, and these dragonflies are not gonna be the one she wears on her pin. It's gonna be those ones from the room that look like paper. I think they are meant to be paper. Now I'm rethinking my decision of the nude under the glitter, because they might not show as I want to, but I'm still gonna give it a try. All right, so I still want to talk about the gels. So as I was saying, I forgot what I was saying, but anyway, so I will find good brands that were or are Hema free, and is it TPO? It's TPO, right? Free and stuff. And then it's like, once you know the name for the other names for Hema, it's very easy to just go and check if they are being true, like if they really are Hema free. And most of the gels that I've checked still have Hema. They just don't put Hema, they put the more difficult name, you know, that freaking I don't even know how to pronounce it. I might put it right here on the screen. But yeah, it's not, they're not HEMA free. They're just lying. So what the hell? Oh, this looks like crap. Let me wipe this off. I'm gonna start with the wings. So this is the body, and I'm gonna attempt to do the wings now. I cure the body so that it'll be easier for me if I mess up with the wings. Now I don't know if I should do them like this or is that too small? I think these are too small for this body. So I don't know if I record this with the sound, but I wanted to know if any of the DIY girlies right here on YouTube that maybe happen to see me have any brands that are HEMA and TPO free that are actually free from toxins, because I've find out that just because a brand says it's HEMA free, it's not. I think this light is way too bright. Let me turn it down. Let me see. Whoops. It's not showing. Just like the reflection, you see? Ugh. Okay. So yeah, the brands are like not being 100% truthful. And like, I want to be more responsible with the products that I buy for my nails. And I want to slowly get rid of the products that I have and just get better ones, but not if it's gonna be the same as my cheap ones, you know, like if it's gonna have the same harmful ingredients, then I'll just keep buying these ones. If I'm still at risk of getting, I feel like you guys can't see all of this. Anyway, if I'm still at risk of getting freaking, what's it called, like contact dermatitis, then why would I spend more money to just be at risk still? So if you guys know, please let me know. You know, another thing that I found out, which could be like a good thing. So I was reading about HEMA, and then D-HEMA popped up, and I was like, what the heck is D-HEMA? Like, what's the difference? So the difference between D-HEMA and HEMA is that D-HEMA has bigger particles that make it harder to penetrate the nail bed or the skin. So that could be a better option. Like if you see D-HEMA, it's better than just plain HEMA, if that makes sense. Anyway, so I'm gonna start adding like a little bit of milky white all around this dragonfly. Or just like little paper cutouts. All right, guys, here's my little dragonfly. Now for the hard part. Everything's hard for me, okay? Um, I want to add a little bit of white inside my dragonfly. I'm not breathing for this part. uh, I really hope you guys can see because I can't. I'm just hoping it's not too bad. So this is how it's looking. All right, guys. So this is where shit gets hard. I'm gonna attempt to draw Coraline. Now, why do I keep using the nude as a base coat? I don't know. I like to make my life hard, but also I've seen no artists using the nude as base coat, so maybe there's a reason behind it. If you know, just let me know, okay? Let me draw her pretty little face. So I feel like Coraline is looking more like the mean mom. She looks in this picture that I have as reference, she's looking more like mad or concerned. So that's why she has the eyebrows like this and it makes it look more like on the meaner side. I really hope it's not gonna end up looking like the mean mom because that's not what I want. I'm gonna open this black and I'm gonna add a little bit to the corners of the mouth, which is gonna make her look even more crazy. Alright guys, I'm just gonna shut up about it because I want to concentrate a little bit more on my Coraline and see if I can make this work and fix this whole thing. All right, guys. So here is how Coraline is looking. She's looking a little tan, to be honest. But it's okay. I added a little bit more forehead. Now I feel like it was too much, but it's okay because I can always just cover it, as if I was to have like a not enough, then that would be more of a problem. Yeah, I think this forehead is too big now. uh, I don't know. Was my Coraline arrested and sent to prison? Why is she wearing a orange jumpsuit? Okay, all right. So hear me out. This is her PJs. Okay, I don't know if I got the right orange, but this is the orange that I'm working with. Okay, don't judge me. Hold, let me see if I can pull this off because right now she's looking like a freaking prisoner. Alright guys, so pretty much this whole nail was recorded without sound just because there was like a lot going on outside my house and it was really loud, so I just decided to do it in silence and add this voiceover after. This is very weird to me, just like doing a voiceover my while watching my video. It's kind of weird and I'm really bad at it, but I'm gonna try and explain to you what I'm doing. Is just doing the outline of the cat and then adding, like, filling it with the white. I really thought I was gonna have a really hard time drawing the cat. I don't know why, but I think it was kind of easier than other characters that I have done in the past. But yeah, this is gonna be a long whiteout. I should just shorten this whole thing. Let me. Alright, now I'm going in with the black and I'm gonna do this whole thing, like the whole cat in black. I really like this gel. It's from Modelones. I know Modelones is not a very good brand. I mean, it hasn't caused me any reaction or any like dermatitis or anything, but I don't know if it could in the future. Like I was saying in the video, I do want to change all my gels eventually to better brands, cleaner, better for my nails. I don't know if doing or using the cheap gels on my tips could still be bad for my natural nail, or is it like after it's cured it can no longer cause any harm to your natural nails. I really don't know about that. I'm not very educated about it, but I'm still gonna use this ones until I run out and slowly move to better brands. Okay, so I have these, I want to say they're gels, but with texture. I forgot their names, but I really want to use them in this cat. But before I do that, I'm going to go in with his tiny little face, do his big ass eyes, his tiny nose, and the mouth. I think the hardest part for me to do in this cat was the mouth with the teeth. I didn't have to add teeth. I could have just done like a regular closed mouth, but I like his teeth. They're like kind of crooked and thick and they're not perfect, and I just wanted to get his teeth on this nail for some reason, even though it was really hard and I didn't show how many times I wiped this off. But it was kind of hard. Now for the eyes, I'm gonna be using this very pretty blue cat's eye from Modelones, and it's just so beautiful and it's the perfect color because I think that his eyes actually sparkle in the movie and I really want to make them look like that. I'm not gonna activate the cat's eye or anything, I just wanted that sparkly blue look to his eyes. All right, now for the texture gel. This was very weird. It was a weird experience. I've never used anything like this, but I really liked it. Like I want to use it again. I've been wanting to use it. Like this has been sitting in my one of my drawers for like I want to say like 2 to 3 weeks, and I've been wanting to use it. I just didn't have the chance to add it to one of my nails, and now I don't know. I have so much fun adding this to the cat. All right, guys. So this is how the cat is looking. His teeth are really freaking me out. Anyway, so I'm gonna be adding a little bit of this white and see how it looks. If not, if I don't like it, then I'll just wipe it off. But I see that he has like some little white hairs here and there, and also the whiskers are kind of white. I don't know if I want them. No, I think they're black, but the light on this picture is just hitting it, and they look kind of white. But I'm probably gonna do them black. And I also want to add a little bit of white, maybe white, or mix it and add a little bit of lighter shade around the ears. But yeah, this is how it's looking. I'm really happy with it. I should have done like a little background, but it's okay because the other ones are kind of like the same. I don't know how this is gonna work on top of what I just put down. I don't know if this is gonna be hard or maybe impossible. I should have did it when the black one was not cured. Yeah, because this is just gonna sit on top and it's gonna look weird. What do you guys think? I think, yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it all black. Now I'm worried because how am I gonna add the little whiskers? This is not like, this is not something that you can just work on top of. Let me see. What about right here? Like just dabbing it. Yeah, I don't think I like it. So I'm trying to wipe this off and it's not wiping off either. Did I just ruin my super cute cat? I'm gonna just directly spray the alcohol and go in with this brush and see if it comes off. It's not. But I think it looks a little bit better. Now it does look like it was blended in. Maybe I can do that. Just like put a little bit on and then just go over with the brush and just get a better effect. Let me see. One more time. All right, so I'm gonna top coat it, and this is how my cat is gonna look. And for this nail, I want to do the seeing stone, the looking stone. I think it's the seeing stone, right? Let me see. It looks blue and then it looks green. I think it's green. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna do that one on this nail, and I want to add the like the eyes of the ghost or the spirits on the other hand. All right, guys. So here I go. If I can draw a triangle in less than an hour, something's fucking wrong with me, okay? Because this nail should be a quick nail. I just don't know in what direction I want. I guess it doesn't matter. I have this other dark green. I'm gonna see if that one shows up a little bit more. Alright, so I think I like it like this. I'm gonna be adding a lighter shade with a little bit of yellow, and then I'll put some black lines on top of all that. That's my plan, but we'll see if I can execute it. I think I like it more like this and just with some black lines. Let me see how that looks. Oh my gosh. And I also want to add a little bit of black inside of this circle just to create a little bit of a shadow. I think I like it like this better than adding the yellow and lighter green. I think I like that. All right, guys, and here's the final result for these nails. What do you guys think? I'm in love with them. I love them so, so much. The paper firefly, this little guy, even this one that's like super simple but still has that cool Coraline items in there, like the stars and the sea triangle. It's just so cute. I love them so, so, so much. Like I said, Coraline is one of those movies that has so many things that you can use. I could at least do 5 sets of Coraline theme nails because there's so, so many things that I just want to use. Anyways, stay tuned for the second part. I'm going to be doing the other 5 nails, my other hand, with different things from Coraline. And I hope you guys watch that one too. So this is it for this video. Subscribe if you like to, give this video a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.